And welcome to White County High School Sports Complex as we get ready for the Pee Wee Football Super Bowl here today. It's the Middle Tennessee Youth Football Conference, and it's going to pit the Fentress County squad in the Pee Wee game versus Smith County. And immediately following this one, we will have on our video replay the senior game. That's coming up a little bit later this afternoon, but this morning we've got the youngsters playing, the 5, 6, and 7-year-olds in this first matchup. Fentress County comes in here undefeated at 8-0. Smith County at 6-2 on the season. So our sponsor, our broadcast, our video broadcast is being brought to you by the football coaches of the Pee Wee Football Conference. They want to get this on because it's a big event for these youngsters. They're all going to be playing for a Super Bowl title here, so we'll see how the Pee Wee team from Fentress County can do here. As we said, they beat Smith County earlier this year 20-0, so they have been on a tear, these young men. These young men, they really play hard. They're 5, 6, and 7. These kids are going to play very hard, as you'll see on the video, folks. This should be a great ball game, and it's always great to watch these youngsters get out here. They are the future of football for Fentress County. Well, we're getting set for what will be the opening kickoff here in a moment. Now, if I understand Pee Wee football rules, I don't think they actually kick off. They just start at the 40-yard line, and it looks like Fentress County going to go on defense. So it looks like the Smith County squad, the Owls, going to be on offense to start the game. The Bulldogs will see what they can do to stop them here. Bulldogs' defense has been stiff this year. The Bulldogs have average scoring 19 points a game. Their average giving up only 1.6 points per game. So this team is definitely a defensive unit as they come in here 8-0. They have put up 151 points this year and only allowed 13. So this team is definitely a defensive juggernaut, and they, of course, Smith County comes in here. They lost to Fentress County and Cumberland County. They lost to Cumberland County in a close one, 13-12. Now they put up 230 points. They averaged 29 per game, but they allowed 32 points, which is an average of 4 points per game. So neither of these teams give up a lot of points. So this should be a good defensive battle as they get ready to get underway here in just a moment. But of course, Fentress County has shut out their first 6 opponents they played. They gave up points in their last 2 games. It was the only points they've given up all season long. So they are a tough little squad, and they're coming out here, and they're going to take on a Smith County team that has shut out their last 5 opponents. So this should be a great defensive battle, and we'll see how their offense and defense does here. As here we go, it's going to be the first play of the game. And the Smith County squad has got, looks like 28 at quarterback. They're right where the pole is, the light pole. Actually, we'll see who their quarterback is here in just a second. They got looks like number 10, I believe, is their quarterback, Colton Nisnick. And they're restructuring. They're going to running that wing T format. Nisnick will step under center. Got a man in motion. They'll take a snap. They're rolling out to the right, and Nisnick going to keep it. He's going to be hit. Gets away from that first tackle, then another tackle, and it's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and that one's going to be for the Bulldogs coming up making the inning hit. It's going to be number 20. Good job that time by number 20 for the Bulldogs. That is Hunter Beatty coming up and making the stop right pretty much at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be second and 10, maybe 9 for the squad from Smith County. Great day for football right now. It's overcast. Hopefully no rain will come in. We're hoping the rain holds off for both of these games. As backup will come Nisnick in his unit. Gets under center. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Nisnick got a man in motion. He'll take it again. Try to bounce outside. He's going to be hit and wrapped up and dropped right there. Good play that time by the Bulldogs, number 5. That is number 5, Makai Beatty. Makai Beatty with the stop, and Makai is the nephew of our own Tanner Cox, who helps us with ball games. And he said to watch for him because he was a beast, and he's starting off good. He come up with a big play there, and it's going to be 3rd down now, and it looks like very long for the Bulldog, or for not for the Bulldogs, but for the Owls, as they've got it 3rd and about 10, as he actually lost a yard on that one. Good job by Makai Beatty to come up and make the stop. Here come the Owls back up. They're going to get to under center Nisnik, under center. Nisnik calling out the plays. Got a man in motion, number 24. They're going to drop back, and he's going to try to take it over the other side now. He gets tackled there quickly. Good job by the Bulldogs. Knocking him down over there was number 2 for the Bulldogs, Parker Mason. Or actually, number 2 for the Bulldogs is Slater Matthews. Slater with the stop on that one. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. And in Pee Wee football, they don't actually punt. They just move the football down so many yards, and the other team takes over. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure how many yards they move down. I think they move it 30 yards. So if that's so, it should be about the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. 29-yard line is where the Bulldogs will take over. Bulldogs take over after a 3-and-out by the Owls. We'll see what the Bulldogs can do. As we said, the Bulldogs don't put up a lot of points, but as you can see, their defense is stiff, folks. These youngsters come out here and they wrap up. When they tackle, they wrap up. And I've seen some high school teams that could probably take a few lessons from these guys. As here come the Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage. Bulldogs, I think a quarterback for the Bulldogs is Kayleen Collier. And they're going to hand it over up the middle and driving hard all the way up to about the 34-yard line is number 85 for the Bulldogs. That is Patrick Linder on the carry. Linder gets 2nd down and makes it 2nd down and about 3 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, as we said, coming in here undefeated on the season. And they will come up now with a 2nd and about 2.5, 3 yards for the 1st down. Come up in under center. They run that wing T formation too. They will hand it to the first man up, and that is number 85 again. And he's got some big yardage all the way up into Owl territory, the 42-yard line. Good hard running by Patrick Linder. Linder on the carry gets the 1st down and more. And the Bulldogs moving the football. Good hard running there by Linder. That's Patrick Linder, number 85. Just got the outside on that to right side and takes it down for a big gainer. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 42 of the Owls. Coming up under center is Collier. And they got a man in motion. They're going to hand off to number 2, and he's going to stutter step. Now bounces the outside, and he's got some running room. And he's going to be hit and finally brought down at about the 28-yard line. So another good run that time. This time by Slater Matthews. Matthews bounced outside and got that big run. And we've got a timeout called by Smith County. The Owls take a timeout, so we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You want to show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
That ain't a thing, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again.
Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They're still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
And the Bulldogs moving the football again. Moving the football on this first drive. We're down to 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. And the Bulldogs come up. Folks, if I call them the Dragons or the Crush, I apologize, but I have too many purple and gold teams for me. As up will come Collier under center. Collier going to take the snap. This time he's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself the middle, and that's going to be a good gain up to about the 20. Good hard running that time. I believe that was actually Linder on the carry. He handed that one off to, I don't know if that was Linder or not. I couldn't see the number. Crush only have numbers on the back of their jersey, so you have to catch them when they got their back turned to you. You really don't know what the number is. As they'll come back up to the line of scrimmage. Collier under center takes the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle again, and that one's not going to go anywhere. That one's going to be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to make it 3rd down and about 3 for the Bulldogs. Fentress County 8-0 on the season coming into this one. Would love to make it 9-0 and win this Super Bowl title here at White County Sports Complex. And of course, the clocks continue to run in these. There's continuous clocks, so these quarters go very quickly. Collier comes up now. He's going to hand off to Slater. Slater trying to bounce outside. Gets outside, cuts back inside, and he's going to be very close to a 1st down. But I believe he's going to be just a little short, so it's going to be 4th and about 1. So the Bulldogs will go for it here. It's going to be 4th down and about 2 for the Bulldogs. A little bit cloudy today. Hopefully no rain. We're going to keep our fingers crossed for no rain today as we are outside here doing this one. Up will come the Bulldogs. Collier goes up and under center. Collier going to hand it off this time. That one's going to be stopped. They're not going to make it. They're going to lose yardage. So the Owls hold up the Bulldogs, and it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Smith County, headed the other way as the Bulldogs turn it over on downs. And that one just a little tough getting that one started. The handoff was caught right at the handoff and dropped back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Owls as these two defenses very good. And that one stiffened up by the Owls. Good job by the Owls to stiffen up and stop that drive by the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs turn it over on downs right at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for the Smith County Owls. Owls will come up. Got under center goes their quarterback. And that is Nisnik. Nisnik takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Rolls out. He's got some run room, but he's going to be brought down. Good job by the Bulldogs to come up and knock him down. As that, I believe, was coming up with the hit was the number 85 for the Bulldogs. That was Patrick Linder coming up. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. As we said, these games go very quickly. Not a lot of stoppage of time in this one, and so they go very rapidly. A whole lot of possessions, so you need to score on as many as possible, and the Bulldogs got stymied right at the 20-yard line. Nisnik will come up, bring his unit. Nisnik pretty much has run it. I've not seen him hand it off once in this first 2 series of plays as he'll get under center again. Nisnik got a man in motion. Now he's going to take off to the left side this time, and he is going to be hit immediately and dropped down there by a big number 96. I believe that's Kingery on the stop on that one as he rides him down. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Owls. It's going to be Bentley Kingery on the stop. Okay, Kingery, good job that time by Bentley to come up and make the play. Nisnik going back under center, and folks, you may hear a lot of wind noise on this because, as I said, we are outside, so we will try to shield the mic as much as possible. And now the snap, it's going to be up the middle goes the quarterback keeper, Nisnik. He's going to push it ahead. He's going to get that 1st down as Nisnik picks up about a nickel on that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 Owls as we go under a minute left to go here in the first quarter. And Nisnik picks up the 1st down. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. As the Owls come back up, Nisnik under center. Nisnik. And we got movement on the Owls. They jumped a little quick on that one, so false start on the Owls. Back them up 5, and it's going to be 2nd and 15 now for the Owls. Owls moving the ball. They were stopped 3 and out on the first drive as the Bulldogs did a great defensive job, and that time they got the 1st down, but now get the penalty as that'll back them up another 5 yards. And that's going to make it to 2nd and 15 as we head down to 40 seconds. Probably this will be the last play of the first quarter. So first quarter going very, very quickly for this Bulldog football team. I knew I'd say crush before the night was over. And it's going to be 2nd and 15 now for Smith County. 2nd and 15, trying to shield the microphone as much as possible. A lot of wind out here. They're going to get the snap and hand it off, and over the right side, it gets a couple of yards, and he's brought down. Good tackle over there by the Bulldogs. Bentley Crabtree coming up making the tackle. Bentley on the stop. Going to make it 2nd and about 12 as we're through one, end of one. It's 0-0. We're headed to 2nd in just a moment. And back here now, we're getting set for quarter number 2. No score on the scoreboard as these two guys, two teams really a defensive gem here early. The Bulldogs moved the football down the field, but the Owls bowed their neck, stiffened up, and stopped them and kept them out of the end zone. And now the Bulldogs trying to stop the Owls here. As it's going to be a 2nd down and a dozen now for the Owls. Nisnik under center. Got a man in motion. He's going to hand out this time number 25 or 28. And he is hit and dropped right there. Another good defensive job over on that far right side by looks like number 20 coming up making the stop, Hunter Beatty. Beatty on the stop, and now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Owls. They pick up a couple of those. Of course, that 5-yard false start penalty hurting them quite a bit. They've got that back, but now they got a 3rd and long for the Owls. 7.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Scoreless ball game so far as both teams showing how good defensive units they are. One average is allowing 4 points a game, the other 1.6. So these two teams are built on defense, folks. As now they'll step back into the under center goes Nisnik. And we got movement over here on the left side, and that's going to be another 5-yard penalty. As it looked like number 17 got a little anxious. Riley Bass jumped off sides, the 7-year-old. That'll happen, folks. That happens in every age group from Pee-wee to pros. That's going to happen. You're going to get somebody just get a little over anxious and get a little early start. That's going to back them up. It's going to be now 3rd and 15 for the Owls. These young guys, they play hard. They may not be big in stature, but they play hard, folks. And they're both these teams want that Super Bowl title here in this Middle Tennessee Youth Football Conference. And under center goes Nisnik. Nisnik going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Cuts back inside. He's hit and dropped. Good job there by the Bulldogs. Let me see that number there. Turn around for me now. One made the diving spear tackle on that one. And I still haven't got his number. He's not going to turn around. Now he's turning around. That's 85. I thought it was Patrick Linder. So Linder submarine there and got the stop. And it's going to be 4th and about 9 for the Owls. And I guess maybe they're going to go for it because it looks like they're not marking it off down the field. If they took the 30-yard marker off, it would be about, let's see, about the 32-yard line or so. So they're going to go for it on 4th down, 4th and 8. A big play here for the Bulldogs. They need to stop here. Nisnik comes under center. Nisnik gets the snap. He's going to take it over the right side, and he's trying to get outside. He gets past the first one. He's going to get the first down and more. Nisnik still on his feet. Nisnik with a great stiff arm finally tripped up at the Bulldogs' 31-yard line, and this young man, folks, put out a stiff arm that would make a pro proud. I mean, he put out that arm, and he stiff-armed the defensive player and got the first down and more as he gets all the way to the 32-yard line. That's one of the best stiff arms by Pee-wee player I've seen, as he just absolutely put the hand down there and cleared the way for himself. Now it's 1st and 10, and the Owls starting to march down the field. 5:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs got to bow their necks here, as it's right at the 30-yard line. Nisnik moves. He's going to hand it off to number 38, goes in the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up after about a 3-yard gain. And that is Justin Antonio. Antonio on the carry. Coming up off the bottom is number 20 for the Bulldogs. That is Hunter Beatty again on the stop. Big run a moment ago by the quarterback, Nisnik. Nisnik, folks, if you get to see this one, you're going to see him put out a stiff arm that a lot of the pros would love to have. I mean, that was just a nice move by this young kid. Excuse me, as he'll come back up. Nisnik under center. Nisnik takes it. He's going to take it over the right side. This time cut back, tries to bounce it on outside. He got one of the Bulldogs to come in. He's headed toward the end zone, and Nisnik going in from 30 yards out. So Nisnik, a 30-yard run. And that's going to be a touchdown, a 30-yard run by Nisnik. And now the Bulldogs find themselves trailing 6-0. And they go for 2 here. They don't even have goalposts, so they don't kick field goals or extra points in Pee Wee football. They just go for 2 each time. So it's going to be 6-0 now. Owls, as the Owls got a couple of big runs by Colton Nisnik. Colton with the 2 runs for the Owls has given them the lead. And now they'll come up under center. Nisnik takes the snap. He's going to go straight up the middle, and he's not going to get the 2-point conversion as he was stacked right at the line. So he does not get the 2-point conversion, and therefore it stays 6-0 for the Owls. And now we'll see the Bulldogs get their second possession with 4:11 left to go here in the quarter as the Owls run off almost a half a quarter. And that one before they punched it in, and big runs by Nisnik. He got the big run to keep the drive alive, and then he also got another big run to get into the end zone. And the Owls now have a 6-0 lead on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will come up. Now they move the ball well that first possession, just stall right at the 20-yard line. So we'll see what they do here. Collier will come up in under center. Collier going to hand it off over to number 2. He skips to the outside, cuts back in and runs into his own player. Now he bounces outside. He's got some running room. He's up over the 50, makes another nifty little move, and he's down at the 42-yard line. Good hard running by Slater Matthews. Slater Matthews with a big run there, and the Bulldogs move the chain. Had Slater not run into his own player, he might have taken that one to the house as he had some room, but he ran to one of his own players and then able to bounce off and still pick up another big chunk of yardage. So that's going to make it first and 10 now for the Bulldogs as they set at the 42-yard line. Time continues to tick. 3:43 left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this one. And it'll be handoff again to him. He drops the football, and the Bulldogs get back on it as diving in there. Good play. That time the handoff was behind the back of Slater, and he couldn't come up with it. Good job that time by the Bulldogs. Looks like number 20 coming up to recover the fumble. Hunter Beatty, good eyes by him and good job, but that's going to be about a 5-yard loss. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now for the Bulldogs. A little bit of a miscue on the handoff there, and the Bulldogs now got long yardage. It's 2nd and 15. They're going to hand off this time over the right side, cutting back inside, getting the yardage back, breaking a tackle, still on his back. Hunter Beatty still on his feet, and he runs over a couple players, and that just sheer will by Hunter Beatty as he just put his head down and just ran over people. Hard running there by the Bulldogs. Going to be close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 1, so good hard running. That's some determination. He would not be denied. He was hit a couple of times, broke tackles, and then running into a couple players and took them for another couple yards. And with 2:22 left to go, the Bulldogs trying to get in the end zone here. Under center will go Collier. Collier going to hand it off over this time to Slater again. Slater to the left side. Slater's got some running room. He spins away from that, drops the football, but falls back on it. As Slater able to recover the football, got the first down and much more. As he's going to be right about the 20-yard line. This is where the Bulldogs stopped the last time, where it stood up and held up and didn't get in the end zone. They need to get some points here. They trail at 6-0. here in the second quarter. Bulldogs moving the football. They moved the football the first time as well, but they just got to hang on that football. Slater put that one on the ground, but able to come back up with it. As now under center goes Collier. Collier going to hand over the right side, and some running room there for Beatty, and Beatty breaks the tackle. Beatty sheds one. He's headed to the end zone, and he dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hunter Beatty would not be denied. He got close. He didn't even attempt to just run it, and he made the dive into the end zone for the touchdown. And now the Crush have tied it up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Hunter Beatty, a 20-yarder. And now they'll go for the 2-point conversion with $1:34 left to go here in the half. And they'll take the snap, hand it off over the left side, and going into the end zone easily is Slater. Slater, the 2-point conversion. And the Bulldogs take the lead. So now actually they only give 1 point on the conversion. They don't call it a 2-point conversion. It's a conversion, but either way, the Bulldogs take the lead now. And they lead it 7-6, and we'll see what the Owls can do with $1:34 left to go here in the first half. Bulldogs take the lead 7-6 on a 20-yard Hunter Beatty run. Hunter was not going to be denied on that one. And that's going to be 1:34 left to go here in the first half of play. Good hard running by the Bulldogs on that one. You won't see a lot of passing in these games, but some good hard running and some kids that really want to run the football. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Smith County with 94 seconds to go here in the quarter. Got to watch out for Nisnik. Nisnik has carried the load. Now he's going to come back in. He's going to be hit this time. Gets about a yard, and a good job that time coming in and making the stop for the Bulldogs. He is number 5. That's Beatty again. That's Mackay, Beatty Mackay. Yeah, we was told by Tanner Cox earlier that he's a beast, and he's proved it here in his first half. He's going to make some big hits in this one. And now under center will go Nisnik. Got a motion. He'll take off to the right side this time. He's got some running room. He's got some running room down the sideline as Bulldogs going to have to catch up with him, and they do at about the 35-yard line, but another good run by Nisnik. And number 25, Bentley Crabtree, finally running him down and bringing him down. But with 54.8 seconds to go, not a lot of plays left to go here in the first half. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Owls. Bulldogs need to stop here. Don't want to go in halftime trailing. They lead it 7-6 right now. As it will be under center will go Nisnik. Need to stop Nisnik. Nisnik is 9/10 of their offense. They need to somebody spying on him and keep an eye on him as he's going to take off to the left side this time. He's going to get around the first. We're going to have a flag on that. We're going to have a hold. That one's going to come back. That one's going to be brought back as I got a hole over here on the right side, and it's going to be holding on the Owls. That's going to back them up 10 yards. So, yeah, that one was pretty obvious over here on the outside as the officials saw it very quickly. The left tackle over here just pretty much tackled one of the Bulldog players. So back them up 10 yards. Going to make it 1st and about 20 now for the Owls. So that'll mark it all the way back to about the 40-yard line. So the Bulldogs get a break there because Nisnik had took another one to the house. This youngster, a good player, this Nisnik, a really good player for the Owls. Colton, or actually I said Nisnik, it's actually Colton Jenkins. I'm sorry, Jenkins, the quarterback. My 4s look like 10s, evidently. I had to write the roster down really quickly, and it's going to be Colton Jenkins. at quarterback. So we apologize to Colton Jenkins as he's quarterback for the Owls instead of Nisnik. And it will be Jenkins under center. Jenkins. And now everybody took off before the snap, but no call, and he's going to be brought down. And that may be your last play of the first half. Of course, I believe Smith County going to take a timeout. They do. We'll have timeout with 33.9 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take it with them and be back after this.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You want to show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a thing, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me that stuff going crazy?
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
So it's Colton Jenkins, number 14. I had the numbers mixed up. I had 14 and 10 mixed up, so it's 14 to Colton Jenkins for the Owls. That is the quarterback. And Jenkins has a couple more plays maybe in this quarter as they've got second and about 17 for the first down. And they'll come to the line of scrimmage. Wind starting to pick up a little here, so we'll try to cover the mic as best we can so we don't have a lot of wind noise. And so up will come Jenkins and his squad. Jenkins under center. Takes the snap. He's going to throw one out there, and that one's almost picked off. Good job, though, by Hunter Beatty just to bat it away. Or Collier, I should say. Collier was on that one. That was, instead of 20, it was 24. Collier going up and batting that away. Good job. And that'll bring up a third down and about 17 for the Owls. Got 30 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. This is the championship of the Middle Tennessee Youth Football Conference. It's their Super Bowl, and right now the Bulldogs lead it as we're about 30 seconds away from halftime of this one. And 30 seconds away from halftime, and we're trying to shield the mic as much as possible. If I knew we were going to be outside, I would have brought some kind of wind cover to put over it. As Jenkins under center. Jenkins got a man in motion. Jenkins, they're going to roll out to his right again. This time he's being chased. Good stiff arm again. Another good stiff arm. He gets the outside. He's got some running room. He's hit and going to be knocked down at about the 20-yard line. And Jenkins, another great run, and he's finally brought down. And this youngster, they've taught him the stiff arm to perfection because he's throwing that stiff arm out there every time. But they've only got 19 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll have a couple more plays at most. So the Bulldogs got to cut that outside off. Jenkins has been able to get to this outside on the left side and get some running room. And Jenkins he's having a big first half. He's got a big touchdown earlier. And he'll come up here again. And they need to keep an eye on him with 19.6 seconds to go. Jenkins under center. Got a man in motion. They'll take the snap. He's going to go over to the right side. And this time he's hit in the backfield and dropped. Good job by the defense of the Bulldogs. And we're going to take a quick timeout because that took 5 seconds off the clock. So we got a timeout with 14.9 seconds to go in the first half. It's 7-6 Bulldogs. So the Owls come back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second and about 3 for second and 13 for the Owls at the 20-yard line. They got to get down to about the 10 for the first down. And now a little bit of movement early on that one. And breaking it is Jenkins. Jenkins got another. He's stiff armed. He's going to be pulled down. Did he get the first down? He got the first down, but I don't think he got in. And I'm not sure how many actual they've got no more timeouts, so they got to get this up here really quickly and run it. As we're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They get the snap off, and there goes the half. And Jenkins going to be brought down short of the end zone. and that will end the first half. We're going to go to halftime of this one, and a very good first half, folks, to say the very least, as we got a 7-6 ball game here at the half. Take a look at the scoring in this one. In the second quarter, it was Jenkins with a 30-yard run. They did not convert on the extra point. And that is the difference in the game as the Crush marched down the field. Hunter Beatty took it in from 20 yards. They got the conversion, and we are at halftime of this one. And at the half, it is the Bulldogs of Fentress County on top, 7-6 at halftime. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the second half. Don't go anywhere. And here we go, getting set for the start of the second half. The Bulldogs going to be moving right to left this time. They'll have, I think, let's see, they'll have the football to start the second half. The Owls got it to start the ball game, so the Bulldogs will have to start this half, leading 7-6 as we get quarter number 3 underway here in just a moment. It will be Collier to work his unit up. The Bulldogs have moved the football well, just got stopped on that very first drive at the 20-yard line, and the Owls almost had the go-ahead score at the end of the first half, but just ran out of time, not enough time to get it punched in. A good job by the Bulldog defense. And now they've got the chain set up on the wrong direction. And now this time it's going to be handed outside to Slater. Slater trying to get the corner. Does. He's up the sideline. Slater makes a nice cut, makes a man miss, and he's going to be ridden down right about the 42-yard line. And young Slater Matthews, a good run. Slater, a good hard run. And I don't have the ages on the Fentress County squad, but that was a good hard run by Slater Matthews. These young guys going to be Dragons one day, and they are looking good right now as they're moving the football again. 7.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. Just underway in the second half here. 7-6 Bulldogs. Bulldogs scored on a Hunter Beatty 20-yard run, while now it'll be with the ball carrying another good run, this time by Hunter Beatty. And Hunter Beatty, he doesn't stiff arm, folks. He just runs over you. He doesn't like to use that stiff arm. He just runs over folks. And as you can hear the wind picking up here a little bit, that's our only problem here being outside. We are getting a lot of wind noise. We apologize for that. But the Bulldogs moving the football again, going to be second and short. Bulldogs getting some good running from Hunter Beatty and also from Slater Matthews. This time they're going to have the big fullback up the middle. He's going to bang straight ahead for about a yard. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be third down, and going ahead, straight ahead was Patrick Linder, not getting much on that one. So it's going to be third and about 2 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on top right now, 7-6. Trying to take this Super Bowl championship here at White County Sports Complex. And they'll come up in under center. It's going to be Collier. Collier takes the snap. He'll hand it to the second man through. That's Beatty. Beatty's going to cut back against the grain. Cuts back in, stiff arms, and he's going to get the first down. And Moores, he's going to get up to about the 28-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10, the Bulldogs. Beatty, some hard running there. This young man's a hard running player. He's one of those kids that just will not be denied. Moving up the field, the Bulldogs have taken off a couple of minutes off the clock now on this drive. Down to 5:45 left to go. 5:45 left to go. And a little bit of equipment problems for Beatty, and they're fixing his shoes down there. And once they get his shoes fixed, they'll line back up. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as they'll hand it off this time to Beatty again. Beatty bounces off one, bounces off another, still on his feet, still rumbling forward. He's going to push it up for about 7 or 8 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and short now for the Crush. 2nd and short. They lead at 7-6, trying to punch it in, take a lead, a bigger lead. They one thing about the Crush is did get their extra point earlier, so if they can punch it in and score, it's still a 2-possession ball game for the Owls because they'll need 2 scores to take the lead because they missed their first extra point. And the snap. They'll hand it off this time. It's going to be Beatty, and Beatty runs into his own man. Breaks a tackle, though. Beatty's still on his feet. Beatty's headed toward the end zone. Going to be brought down at about the 4-yard line. It looked like the Owl squad had him wrapped up, but he just kept going. And he's going to have it first and goal from about, looks like about the 3-yard line. That's just some good hard running by this kid. Hunter Beatty just not going to be denied on this one as he got put down to the 3-yard line. Looked like he was going to be dropped for a good loss, but the Owls couldn't hang on to him. He just kept churning until he punched it in. And now the Owls see the Crush come up, or see the Bulldogs come up with a first and goal from about the 3-yard line. As it will be handed off over to Beatty again. Beatty going to bounce outside now, cuts back inside. Did he get there? Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs with a big touchdown there makes it a 13-6 ball game. If they can punch it in here with the extra point, then they will take a 8-point lead, and there's no 2-point conversions in Pee Wee football, so that means it's going to be a 2-score lead for the Bulldogs as we're half a minute gone here in this third quarter. Big extra point here for the Bulldogs as they'll come up to the line. And Collier goes under center. Collier. And takes a snap and hands it off, and that's going to be into the end zone for the conversion is Slater Matthews. Matthews the run. And the Bulldogs take a 14-6 lead now as that 3-yard run by Hunter Beatty. And Slater the 2-point or the extra point run. And now that makes it a 2-possession game with just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And it'll be the first possession of the second half for Smith County. Trailing by 8 now. Bulldogs a great big contingency across the way as they will got a good crowd with them. And it will be for the Bulldogs. Now they've got to stop the Owls as they got it 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, and the Owls first possession of the second half. They come up, and it will be Jenkins under center. And Jenkins will get up and under center. Jenkins has been 9/10 of the offense for the Owls, and he takes a step this time. He's going to hand out 38 over the right side, and he gets cut back inside and then gets dropped. Good job by the Bulldogs defense as number 96, Bentley Kingery, come up and made the hit. It's going to be a pickup of about 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 7 now for the Owls. Hard running that time by number 38, Antonio. And you got to believe the Owls are going to get back to giving it to Mr. Jenkins. It has Colt Jenkins has been their offense here in this ball game. He has their touchdown and has most of their yardage. Jenkins going to come up in under center again. Jenkins. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Jenkins takes a step. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts back inside. Tries to bounce outside. He's got some running room. He's going to be hit. Got a stiff for him, but he's going to get the first down. A good job that time by number 17 for the Bulldogs. Number 17, Went Beatty Jr. Grabbed a jersey and held on, but still enough for the first down as he pushes it across the midfield stripe. Just at the midfield stripe. It's going to be football on the Owls side of the 50, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Owls. Good hard running again by Jenkins And that time Wimp Beatty Jr. just grabbed a hold and would not let go as he stiff-armed him, but he got a hold of that jersey and held on and brought him down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 50 for the Owls. As under center will go Jenkins. Jenkins sets. Takes a snap. He's going to roll out to the right again. They're going to push him way outside, but he's going to get outside and get away from one, get away from another, and finally he's brought down. Good job by the Bulldogs to bring him down, and that was, looks like coming up number 27 on the stop, and 27 is Matthew Gooding. Matthew Gooding coming up making the stop. Going to be 2nd and short, though, 2nd and about 3 for the Owls, and the Owls pretty much relying on Jenkins at this point. Jenkins comes up under center. Minute 44 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're about through 3 of them. Bulldogs lead by 8, and now the run by Jenkins. He's going to be brought down, and they missed that one. One of the Bulldogs had a whole handful of face masks that time. I don't know which one it was, but the host of them come in, and one of them had a handful of face masks, but no call by the officials. So that's going to be 3rd down, and they lost about a half a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 now for the Owls. 1:12 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. So a couple more plays here in this quarter, and then we'll be in the final frame of this one. Don't forget, coming up after this one, we will have the senior tonight as the Fentress County senior team will take on the Upperman Stingers. That should be a good one as well. And now up and under center goes the quarterback. And he'll come out. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage and dropped. Good job. Good defense there by Makai Beatty. Makai come up and he got in beast mode that time and stops him right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4 for the Owls. They'll have one more play here in this quarter. And we'll head into the 4th quarter. Good job by number 5, Makai Beatty. Makai come up and met the quarterback straight up, stood him up, and dropped him back. And that may be actually the last play of the quarter. I don't know if the Owls are going to try to run another play or just let the clock run down to the start of the 4th quarter, as we're down to about 5 seconds left to go in this one. So quarter number 3 going to come to an end. We're through 3 of them, into 3. It's 14-6, Fentress County.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You wanna show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a thing, brother.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
And back here, we're getting set for the final frame of this one. Big play coming up now for the Owls. They've got a 4th down here, as if the Bulldogs can hold here and take over the football, they can run a lot of this time out. And it's a 2-possession game, so this is a really big play. This may be the turning point of the ball game right here, as up will come Jenkins. Jenkins under center. Jenkins, 4th and about 3. You have to think Jenkins is going to be keeping it, and he does. He tries to bounce outside, hits his own player. He's going to get the 1st down, though, and more. He gets all the way up to about the 30-yard line before he's tripped up there by Patrick Linder. Linder coming up making the stop, and Linder saving the touchdown there, but a 1st down. Good run again by Jenkins, and Jenkins just is 9/10 of the offense for the Owls. They've just pretty much hand off to the quarterback and snap the ball. The quarterback takes it one side or the other. He's mostly been run to the right side. So with under 7.5 minutes left to go in the ball game, the Bulldogs need to stiffen here. The Owls looking to try to cut this to a 1-possession game. They trail by 8, but they can only get 1 point on the extra point, so that means they've got to get it twice. And now this time they're trying to get outside, and getting outside again is Jenkins. Jenkins going to stiff arm again. Jenkins is headed toward pay dirt, and Jenkins is in the end zone for a Smith County touchdown. Jenkins able to punch it in from the 30, so another 30-yard run by Jenkins. And they will go for the extra point now, and they can cut this to a 1-point ball game with the Bulldogs getting the football back here in just a moment. Bulldogs would love to step in here and make this keep this a 2-point lead, but they can only cut it to 1, so they can't go for a 2-point conversion in Pee Wee football. So that means that even if they make it here, they're still going to be a possession down. They're going to still need the ball one more time. And the Bulldogs just need a good methodical drive and punch it in the end zone themselves, as it will be set to take the snap is Jenkins. Jenkins takes the snap. He's going to roll out, tries to get it off, and he's going to be dropped. They're not going to get the 2-point conversion. As coming up and laying the wood to him was Mackay Beatty again. Mackay knocks him down, and it's going to be a 2-point game with 7:11 left to go. The Bulldogs going to take over. And the Bulldogs now, if they can score again, they would still just a touchdown now will make it another 2-possession game. But a touchdown and an extra point it'd just be a 2-possession game regardless. But right now, the Bulldogs just need to take some time off the clock, milk this clock. They got 7:11 left to go here in the fourth quarter, as it will be the Bulldogs a chance here to push this up the field and get the points. If they can get some points here, like I said, it's going to be very tough for the Owls to get 2 more possessions, because you don't have onside kicks or anything like that. It's going to be tough to get the ball back. So the Bulldogs just need to move the football here and hang on to it. They're going to hand it off this time over to number 2, Slater Matthews. He's on the outside. He's got some running room. Slater down the sideline, going to be wrestled down at the 41-yard line, but another good run by Slater. Slater putting the AC on that one, and he's all the way down to the 41-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs, and that's a good drive start to the drive for the Bulldogs, because the clock continues to run. Should be, now they're going to start the clock, and we're down under 7 minutes. Fentress County trying to capture this title here. They just need a touchdown here, and it's back to a 2-possession game. So it's this big one here, as they just need to just keep hanging on the football and just keep moving the chains. That's what they need to do here, and just run this clock out as Collier brings his unit up. Collier under center, got a man in motion. Going to hand it off up the middle to Hunter Beatty. Hunter going to blast straight ahead, and he runs all the way up to about the 31-yard line. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Going to be very close, so it's going to be 2nd and about 1 for the Fentress County team. The Bulldogs trying to go undefeated on the season. They're 8-0 coming into this one. They're looking to pick up their 9th win of the season and win the Super Bowl here, as it will be coming up will be Collier. Collier going to fall down, and nope, they're going to say he's down there. He actually tripped up, so he went down there as he hit the ground, and so that will lose a yard or so, as I think the center may have stepped back on his foot, kind of tripped him up. He went down, and that's going to make it 2nd and long now, and this one, or 3rd and about 4 for the Bulldogs, and this definitely 4-down territory here, because the Bulldogs just really need to keep the ball moving and keep the clock running, because we're down now to 5.5 minutes left to go here in this ball game. Very quick ball game, just barely into it an hour. We've not quite been into this, about 58 minutes, and we're deep into the fourth quarter. So we've got 5 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Up will come Collier. And now the Owl's going to jump off sides, and that's going to give a first down to the Bulldogs, as the official, I think that's going to be the call. We'll wait and see. And it's going to be encroachment, so that's 5 yards. That's going to give the Bulldogs a first down, 1st and 10, so they get that one without even having to run a play. So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs, as they get set to snap again here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. First and 10, actually the 29-yard line as Collier brings his unit up. Hands it off to Hunter Beatty. Hunter Beatty on the right side, and we got a flag, and that's going to be a hold, I believe, against the Bulldogs as the official, the head official threw the flag. And it's going to be a hold against the Bulldogs, so that'll back them up. That's going to make it first down and about 20. So now the Bulldogs going to be backed up, and they need to keep this clock running. That's their main objective now is to keep the clock running and get this game over with, as they're going to be backed up, though. And now it's going to be first and 20. Neither of these teams give up a lot of points. Both of them giving up more than their average here tonight. Fentress County average is only giving up 1.6 points per game, while the Bulldogs average, or by the Owls, I should say, average giving up only 4 points a game. So both these teams very good defensive teams, but their offense has been able to move the ball, both offensive. And the Bulldogs come up, the last time they met this Owl team, they won 20-0 way back earlier in the season, very first of the season, but the Bulldogs right now in a dogfight here, pardon the pun, as getting ready to snap it here again in a moment. Collier tries to get it over and outside loose, but diving back on it was Collier, and boy, the Bulldogs dodged a big bullet right there as they dropped that one on the ground, but Collier able to come back up with it. So that's going to back them up even more, though. Going to make it second and about, let's see, 10-22. Second and 22 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs need to hang on to the football. They've got to push it up. We're under halfway through this final frame of this one. As the Bulldogs come up, they'll take the snap. Hand it off to Beatty. Hunter Beatty going to cut back inside, still on his feet. Going to be dropped down, though, after about a 5-yard gain. Going to make it third and long as we're down to 3:37 left to go in the quarter. And we got a timeout called by Smith County. Timeout on the field, 3:37 left to go. It's 14-12 Bulldogs. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the ball game, and the Bulldogs with a third and long, as the Bulldogs got about third and looks like about 17 to go for the first down, so they will come up with a third and 17. 3:37 left to go here in this game. Bulldogs up by 2, and they will come up. Collier going to get under center. Collier takes the snap. Hands it off. A little bit of trickery. They hand it off to Slater, but Slater going to get a couple of yards. Actually, it wasn't Slater. That was going to be number 25 on the carry. That is Bentley Crabtree on the carry, and he gets a couple. That's going to bring up a fourth down, though, and about a dozen for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs first down here could just about run the clock out, but right now they've got a long fourth down coming up. And so they will get ready to take this fourth down play here. That holding penalty hurt them bad early in this series. And it's pushed them back now where it's going to be fourth and about a dozen for the first down. 3.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Smith County taking their second time out of the second half, so they should probably have, I think, maybe one more timeout. And we'll see what the Bulldogs can do here. As Collier gets up and under center. Collier going to hand off to Hunter Beatty. Hunter Beatty trying to get outside. He's going to be wrestled. No, that's not Beatty. That is actually number 2. And Slater going to be driven back. Slater still on his feet. Slater cutting back. Slater's going back the wrong way. And he's finally going to be run down all the way back to the 38-yard line. So that was a loss of about 6 yards, and that something you don't want to do when you've got this little time. So now the Owls take over, and the Bulldogs defense has got to come up now as we've got 3:16 left to go in the game. And it's a 2-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs got to come up with a big defensive stand here. Cannot let the Owls move down the field. You got to watch Jenkins, as Colton Jenkins has been the workhorse for the Owls, so they really need to get him stopped here. They've got to get an eye on him. As now it's just a matter of if the Owls can push it down the field. They've only got 3:16 to get down there, and I think only one timeout left, if I'm not mistaken. And they've got to see if they can get a stop here, as it will be Jenkins. Got a man in motion. Now he's going to take it outside, and this time he's hit, spins away from him, but dropped for a 2-yard loss. Good job by the Bulldogs, number 5, Micah Beatty, coming in on the stop. Also in on the stop, big number 69 was the one that turned him inside and made him come back inside. And when he did, or maybe that's 68, that's going to be Braden Beatty coming in making that play. Made him cut back inside, and that allowed Micah Beatty to bring him down with 2:46. Clock ticking. It will be Jenkins under center. Jenkins going to take it to the other side now, trying to bounce outside, but he's going to be hit and dropped all the way back to the 30. Good Bulldog defense there, as coming up making a stop is, let's see, I didn't get the number, although I'm looking across the field. Number 25, that is for the Bulldogs, a big stop there by Bentley Crabtree. Crabtree coming up making the play. Down to 2 minutes left to go in this one. It's 3rd down and about 16 now for the Owls. So they need to get some yardage here if they're going to keep this drive alive. And now the Bulldogs starting to key on the quarterback Jenkins. And it appears that he is 9/10 of their offense, so they're keying on him. And now he's going to take it to the other side, try to bounce outside. They cut him back inside, and he's going to be hit and dropped right there. Good job by Micah Beatty. And also looks like number 20, Hunter Beatty. So the Beatty's drop him on that one, and we've got 1:35 to go. And now it's 4th down and 14, so this is your ball game. A stop here by the Bulldogs, and they're going to take this Super Bowl title. May anyway, because they only got 1:24 left to go in the ball game. And we're going to get a timeout by Smith County. Timeout, 1:22 to go, a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You want to show how the ATL do?
Bring it that way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a ting, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
A great defensive stand by the Bulldogs, and we've got 82 seconds left to go in this one. And for the Owls, it's a 4th and about 16. So just good D by the Bulldogs on this drive by the Owls. And the Owls have 82 seconds, and they've got to take it about 70 yards down the other way to get the win. So the Bulldogs need a big stop here, and this ball game's over. Up will come Jenkins. It's 4th and 16 for the Bees, or for the Owls, I should say. The Bees we'll see later. As the snap, it's going to be Hunter. It's going to be Jenkins. Get Jenkins bounce into one of his own men. He's hit once, hit twice, and he's dropped. He's going to be short of the 1st down, and that'll turn it over to the Bulldogs on downs. And now all they got to do is kneel down, and this one is history. The Bulldogs will be your 2019 Super Bowl champions, as the Bulldogs now just need to take one snap, and that'll pretty much end it, because the Owls don't have any more timeouts. And all the Bulldogs have to do is run this clock out now. They lead it by 2. And there is your difference in the ball game, is you're not being able to convert the point after. And the point after, the Owls have not been able to do either one. They have not been able to get those, and that has allowed the Bulldogs this 2-point lead. And what needs to be just a snap and a kneel down, a couple of kneel downs by the Bulldogs, and this one should be over. They just need to make some good snaps and wrap this one up here. Collier getting up and under center. And the snap, he'll kneel down, and he's back into him, but he's kneeling down, and that's going to be maybe one more of those is all they'll need. We're down to 1:05 left to go, and the The Bulldogs are 1 minute now away from taking the title. Don't forget, coming up later, we have got, well, actually, after this one's over on video, we'll be showing the senior game. That's going to come up a little bit later here for us. It's actually a couple hours in between, so we'll have a break before that one comes up. We'll have that one coming up later. And it'll be on video here right after this one is over. We'll have the replay of that game between the seniors, and that is Fentress County and Upperman. Now Collier just needs to kneel down one more time. He does, and that should be your ball game as the Owls push forward, try to get him to fumble the ball, but that's going to run the clock out. And your Fentress County Bulldogs are the 2019 Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl champions, as the Bulldogs undefeated on the season, a perfect 9-0 on the year. Great outing by the Bulldogs here today. Great football game. They're going to win it well by a final of 14-12. Taking a quick look at this one, it was actually the Owls getting on the scoreboard first. Jenkins, a 30-yard run. They couldn't convert the point after, and therefore it was a 6-0 game. Then it was Hunter Beatty with a 20-yard run. Slater with the point after run, and it was a 7-6 ball game. Then the third, Hunter Beatty again on a 3-yard run, and Slater, the extra point run was good, and then a 30-yard run by Jenkins, but the point no good, and the Bulldogs hold on to win it. Your Bulldogs are your 2019 Pee Wee Football Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl champions, undefeated on the season, a final of 9-0 on the season. I think they're going to have a presentation of trophies here in just a moment, and we'll have that. Then we will take a break, and we will get ready for the senior game, which is coming up later here for us, a couple hours from now, but going to be immediately following this on video. As congratulations to the Fentress County Pee Wee football team. They are undefeated on the season, undefeated 2019 season, and a great job by the Pee Wees, and they take a great big win here today over a good Smith County team, and they are your 2019 champions, and they will be presentations of trophies here in just a moment. Now, Smith County much better than the first time these two teams met. They lost that first game 20-0, but they have come on here, and it's a 2-point loss for the Smith County Owls as they fall 14-12. And I think we're going to have the presentation trophies here. And don't forget, coming up here on CPTV, we will have the game between the senior game between the Fentress County Bulldogs and the Upperman Stingers. That one will be the third game of the day here, as they got the junior championship in between here, and then they will have the senior championship coming up here in just a little while, as the Bulldogs are the champions, releasing the balloons, and those young people are celebrating over there. Congratulations to them. A great night by them. A great running by Hunter Beatty, who will give our player of the game to Hunter. Hunter had a 3-yard touchdown run and a 20-yard touchdown run, and also big games for Slater as well. Slater Matthews had big games. He had the two-point conversions, which was actually the difference in the ball game, was his 2-point conversions, or his a point after conversion. And also a big game today on the defensive side from Makai Beatty. Just a good overall game by the entire defense from the Fentress County squad. And now they're going to have the trophies, the runner-up trophy for the Smith County squad. The Smith County Owls getting the runner-up trophy. And then we will have the championship trophy as we'll get Ethan to zoom in over there across the way, as the Bulldogs getting ready to come out and accept their championship trophy. 2019 undefeated Fentress County Pee Wee Bulldogs, your Super Bowl champions here. Great game, folks. These youngsters are really playing hard, and we you see he's going to be the future of high school football for Fentress and Smith counties, and boy, the future looks bright, folks. I'm just going to tell you, these kids come out here and they played some football here today as these youngsters come up a little bit short from Smith County, but nothing to hang their hats about. They finished on the season 6-3, while the Bulldogs finished 9-0 as I think they're maybe having some all tournament selections. Of course, it's going to be number 10, Nisnik. I guess they're going to give out participation awards to all the players. And the Bulldogs with a huge win here today, and a great game. We appreciate the coaches staff of all the Bulldogs teams. They are the ones sponsoring this video, and we appreciate them doing that. This great game, folks. Great football game in this first one, and we hope the second one's going to be just as good, and we think it will, as it's going to be in that one. Just a little bit the opposite. It's going to be the 6-2 Bulldogs against the 6-2 Stingers in that one. They're handing out awards to all the kids on the trophy. And the Bulldogs lined up over here. They're going to be receiving their trophy, and all their participation awards are giving out one to everybody on the team. Let's take a quick time out while they finish this one up with Smith County, and we'll be back with the Fentress County group when they hand theirs out here in just a moment.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You wanna show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a thing, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
And we're getting ready for the presentation of the trophies to the Fentress County squad, and all the kids getting participation awards. So we're getting ready for those as well. The Fentress County Pee Wee football team are the Super Bowl champions here today as they win this one 14-12 and go undefeated on the season. Great year for these youngsters from Fentress County, as these kids, there's a lot of these kids that will be getting participation awards as well, and they are your champions. And just an outstanding game by these youngsters as they defense really stiffened, and their defense only allowing 1.46 points a game. They gave up 12 tonight, but they still hold on and had time they needed to, and they come away with the win. They're giving out all the participation awards now, so we're going to take and we're going to break now, and we'll be back in just a moment. We'll have the seniors game coming up here in just a moment, so stay tuned here on CPTV for game 2, as the second Super Bowl of the night is the championship of the senior division between Fentress County and the Upperman Stingers. Stay tuned, we'll have that coming up. And welcome now back to the sports complex here at White County, Tennessee, and Sparta, as we're getting set for the final game of the day. It's going to be the Fentress County Bulldogs, senior Bulldogs, taking on the senior Stingers from Upperman, as we get ready here in just a moment to get this one underway. Of course, folks not here, but we know this starting just a little bit early because we've got rain, folks. We didn't have rain till just a little while ago. Now we're getting some heavy rain, so this should be interesting on how this affects the game as we get set for the opening here in just a moment. Fentress County comes into this one on the season 6-2 with the same record as Upperman, as they come in at 6-2 as well. Now, if you take a look at this, two teams, they met back on September the 7th, and it was Fentress County rolling in that one 25-6. This year, Fentress County lost to Smith County, and they lost to Stone Memorial, while Upperman lost to Stone and Fentress County. So they lost a couple of big games. And that is where the two teams stand as far as their regular seasons. And now we're getting quite a bit of rainfall, some heavy rainfall. We are outside. We're under a tent, but getting a little bit of rain on us. And I'm not sure exactly which way is the best way to go. We're just trying not to get electrocuted, folks. So let's see if I can move my table just a little bit further toward Ethan here, and if he's got enough room now. And we want to apologize. We'll probably see the shots of the tent's legs, but that is due to the fact that we are under a pop-up tent because we have rain falling, and they did not have room for us in the press box. So we're getting ready for the opening flip. Still a good crowd for both teams. Well, actually, a better crowd for the Fentress County teams than the Upperman team, as they don't have a lot of folks out here for their game from Upperman, and a good contingency for the Bulldogs. As you've seen in the earlier game, the Pee Wee Bulldogs with a big win today, 14-12. And in the junior game that concluded in between these two, it was Stone Memorial Stone beating Upperman by a final of 32-19. As I think we may have switching some rosters. And let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Back here where we're getting ready for the opening kickoff, and got late roster changes, so we'll try to get that real quick for you. And it'll be Fentress County receiving to start the ball game as they step back to receive. And we're getting set for the opening kickoff here in just a second. Fentress County going to be receiving to start the game. And, well, okay. And if you could write those names for me, I would appreciate that. Thank the guys here at White County Sports Complex for helping us out here on this one as we get set to kick this one off. Back deep for Fentress County, as it's going to be a short kick, going to be taken by the Upman, number 29, and that is Headings. And Nathaniel Headings on his feet, and Nathaniel driving into Stinger territory as he gets across the 50 up to about the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the squad from Fentress County, the Bulldogs. Nathaniel Headings gets a good run on that. We'll see what the Bulldogs can do here. They'll come up and trying to see. I was looking to see. We're playing quarterback for the Bulldogs. It's going to be number 25, I believe. No, 29, and that is Headings. Headings going to hand it off on the right side, pushing up and getting into territory, open territory. Number 34 for the Bulldogs, taking it to the house, and touchdown Bulldogs. A 45-yard run right off the bat for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are on the board as the Bulldogs get a 45-yard run. And apologize for not having this Calvin Bowles on the run. So Calvin with a 45-yard run. And they'll go for the point after here. Now, and elementary football, they don't kick. They do run, go for like a 2-point conversion, but it don't count as one. And it'll be taken by number 34, and he's going to be stopped right there. No PAT on that one. And we got 29 seconds into the first quarter, and the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard. They lead it 7-0. And that was a good run, as we said, by Grayson Winningham. Winningham on the run, or Voyles on the run. It was Winningham trying for the extra point, couldn't get it. And so now it's going to be Fentress County kicking off as they score quickly. It's a 6-0 Fentress County Bulldog lead. As we said, the Pee Wee Bulldogs a big winner today. Great job by them as they won 14-12. So that's the importance of those extra points. Folks, they can come back to haunt you if you're not careful. And Fentress County will kick it away now as Upperman drops back. And I lost my Upperman roster. There it is. Upperman going to drop back. And Fentress County will kick it away. Number 73 going to kick this on a line drive to the Upman at the 40. And he's going to get up to about the 48, and he's going to be leveled there as coming up making the stick was number 30 on that one. And that is, let's see, number 30, maybe that's 33, I believe. That was Dillard on the hit, I believe. So Dillard on the hit. And it will be the first possession for the Stingers, the young bees, I guess. So the Stingers will come up with their first possession after Fentress County took it in on their first one. And that quarterback will be Cole Teeter. Teeter at quarterback. Teeter will bring his squad up. Teeter. First possession for the Bees, or for the Stingers. They'll pitch it out in there. The good rush by the Bulldogs, but he gets away from that. The back does it. He gets up at about a yard, maybe at most. Good job there by number 73 of the Crush. As Jaden Hargis coming in to put that one down. And now it's going to be second and just almost to 10 yards, maybe 9.5, 9 3/4 yards for the first down. Good defensive penetration by the Bulldogs. 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs on top early, 6-0. They're going to pitch this one out again to the big guy outside. He tries to get outside, going to be rushed, and he goes out of bounds. I'm not sure where they mark him at. He's going to be a little short of the first down, though. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be third down, and looks like about 4, maybe a long 3. As on the rush, on the backfield for the Bees, I just can't get his number. I can't see his number here. Their number's a little hard to see. They've got light yellow on, I think it's number 52 if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a 52 on my roster, so we'll see if we can get that here in a moment. We'll see if we figure out who it is that they run to. Now they're going to snap it back. Teeter's going to toss it, and Teeter's back man's running backwards. He's losing ground quickly, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. He won't make it to the first down. He's going to be pushed out at the 50-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. That will make it a third down and about 5-6 yards now for the Bulldogs. Good pursuit by the Bulldogs on that one. Almost had him for a great big loss, but he barely gets the corner, and they're going to punt it away. So on the punts, there's no rushing the punts or no return on the punts. It'll be just punted away. And the punt will be a short one, and Fentress County come up and take it, and that's going to be right about, looks like about the 26-yard line. So first and 10 now for the Bulldogs at their own 26-yard line. They took the first one in and just a couple of plays. They didn't have much, wasn't much stopping them on that first drive. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of wind. I'm going to have to figure out somewhere here in a minute to move this table to. We're getting a little bit of rain in on us here, so we'll try to move that over a little bit when we get a break. But right now the Bulldogs bring it up, and they go through, and sliding down and losing his footing is number 34 for the Crush, or for the Bulldogs, I should say, Winningham. Winningham lost his footing on that one. Got a few yards, so it's going to be second and about 6. Little long 6 for the Bulldogs. Second and a long 6. 6:12 left to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs on top 6-0. They scored with just a few seconds into the game. It wasn't about 29 seconds into the game. And now we're going to have a flag on this one, as whatever happens, it's going to come back, as that's going to be a hole, I'm sure. And he gets the first down. Good run again by Winningham, but chop block, though, a chop block. We saw that called a lot in the York game against the Quatch County. I started to say last night, but it was last night when we played it. But he gets called for the chop block, and that's going to back him up. And that's going to be, Fentress County picks up the chop block, so it's going to back them up. And it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I thought that was a 10-yard penalty. On the chop block, we'll see what they do. They're going to mark it off. And that's going to back Fentress County up deep now, as it's going to be second and a whole lot, as they lose 15 yards on that one. So it'll be second and long now for the Bulldogs. 5:54 left to go here in quarter number one. As they'll take the snap, hand it off this time up the middle, and that one goes for very short yardage as Winningham was tripped up, lost his balance, and goes down. It's tough sledding out there, folks. We've got pretty good rain coming down right now. If you can probably tell that on camera because we're under a tent, and you can see it dripping off all sides of us here. So we've got a lot of rain coming down out here at White County Sports Complex. Trying to figure out how we're going to get the equipment out here without getting it soaked. We may have to come around through and see if they'll let us pull around here and get this equipment out when we leave. As we're down to 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in quarter number one. Bulldogs dropping back. They've got a man out there. They'll throw it out there. Got him out there. Can he make the catch? He does, and that was number 30. But he's going to be dropped. He's going to get about 5 yards, and that's going to bring up fourth down. As that one was a good reception there by number 30 for the Crush. And I don't have a 30 on my roster. I'm going to see if I've got a extended roster on mine. Now Fentress County will punt it away. And they'll punt it away, and they get a good one. And that one's going to go all the way back into B territory, or Stinger territory. And now that one's going to be dropped in at the 48-yard line. And on the reception was number 60, Branston Chafin. Chafin with the catch. And I'm trying to find, thought I had a complete roster for the Bulldog team, but I just can't. I'll have to look and see if I can find that. Maybe I've got that in that bag that we put our stuff in earlier when it started raining. As anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Stingers at the their own 48-yard line. They'll get Teeter in the shotgun this time. Snap. He's going to run straight up the middle, and good run. He's going to drop down at the last minute because he was about to get leveled. Picks up about 5, and I believe that was number 24 on Carmine Phillips on the carry. Carmine Phillips on the carry. So Phillips gets about 5 on the first down. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Stingers. The Stingers using a couple of quarterbacks early in this one. As they'll come up. They've got Chafin in the backfield. Teeter back in at quarterback now. They'll snap it to Teeter. He'll hand it off to Chafin. Chafin up the middle is going to have the first down and more, as he's going to bull his way all the way to the Bulldogs 40. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Stingers. It's hard for me to say Stingers. I'm just used to Upperman Bees. But the Stingers got a 1st and 10 now at the Bulldogs 40-yard line. And we got 3:48 left to go here in quarter number one, and they're stopping the clock on every play. Should actually not stop the clock unless there's a timeout once the official signals for it to go. Now the pitch out's going to hit the ground, and they'll have to fall on it. The pitch by Teeter was a little short out there to Carmine Phillips, and it hit the ground, and they were lucky to get that one back, as that pitch was just a little bit short. And I don't think the clock has moved. The clock did not move at all after that on that play. The clock did not move at all. Now they're going to take some time off of it, and now they've got it started. Somebody's napping at the clock up there, I believe. It's going to be 2nd and about 16 for the Sting. Snap back. Teeter's going to hand it off this time to Phillips. Phillips trying to get to the outside. He's got the corner. He's taking down the sideline, and he's going to be brought down, but he drops the football. But they say it was down as he's down right at the yard marker. Going to be a first down for the Sting as Phillips got that outside corner, and the containment not able to stop him. And the Bulldogs going to take a timeout. We got 3:15 to go in the quarter. It's 6-0 Bulldog.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You wanna show how the ATL do?
Bring it that way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a team, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
And the Bulldogs take a timeout after Phillips gets the first down. So it's first and 10 for the Sting as we are sitting right at the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. Rain's starting to subside a little bit. Might be done for the day, hopefully. As it will be Teeter back in the shotgun. Teeter. Take snap, high snap. That one's going to hit the ground. Tater's going to get a big rush, and he's still on the ground. And I believe Fentress County may have come up with. No, they say he still come up with it. Tater come up with it, but that was very close. He was having trouble getting a handle on that and almost lost the football. But now it's going to be second and about, I'd say a good 20 for the Bees. Snap back, Teeter, another high snap. They'll give it off to the big guy, and he is going to be grabbed, and they're going to get a penalty. The Bulldogs going to get a penalty on that one. It's going to be a horse collar or face mask as going through was Chafin, and Chafin was almost jerked unceremoniously backwards in that one. And they're going to mark it off. They're going to call that a face mask penalty. They called that not the incidental kind. They gave him the full 15. Woo, that's a big call there. As it's second, and now it's going to be second and 5. We saw that call a couple of times in the game before, and they call it an incident, and not that's an accidental one. But here they've called it a full one, and now they're going to get off Chafin. Chafin trying to cut back inside. He's hit, and he gets up, going to be close to another first down, about maybe a half a yard short. Bulldogs trying to stiffen their necks here. They have 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. As we said in that our opening, they allow the Bulldogs allow 25 points. They average scoring 25 points. They allow 6 points per game, so they have got a stiff defense. Defense is really key for both these Bulldog teams tonight. As back in the shotgun goes Teeter. High snap again. They're going to hand it off to Winningham, or not to Winningham, but to Phillips. And Phillips is hit and met right there, and that's as far as he's going to go. And I believe that was number 25 come up on the hit. And I don't have a 25 on my roster either. My roster really doesn't have a lot of these numbers on them for the team from Fentress County. And I'm not quite sure. We'll try to figure that out maybe here at halftime. As up will come Teeter. Teeter's got a 4th and 2. High snap again. They'll give it off to number 24. He's hit, and does he get enough to get the first down? No, it looks like he's going to be short. It looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short from where they marked it at. And I guess we're going to have a measurement maybe. It's going to be very short. If it's short, it's very short. And if it is, it'll be turned back over to Fentress County. They're going to measure this out here in just a moment. Have to look. It's hard to tell the Fentress County numbers down that end because they don't have them on the front of their jersey. They have them on the back of their jersey. And they're going to take a measurement here real quick, and we'll see. It's a big spot here because if they didn't get the first down, it's going to be turned back over to the Bulldogs, and they're going to stop them on downs. If they did get this drive stays alive. And they'll stretch it, and the Bulldogs hold. Good job by the Bulldogs. They held them up on two downs, just short yardage. They held them up on both of them, held them up on the first one, and then the second one, another good stop by the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs will take over on downs. Bulldogs taking over on downs, coming up at quarterback, going to be Headings at quarterback. Headings at quarterback. And first down, they'll take it right up the middle, and that's just a straight heads-up running by the Bulldogs. They'll power their way about, they're going to give them about 5 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. As we head toward the end of the first quarter, about one more play left to go here in quarter number 1. Nathaniel Headings, the quarterback for the Crush. Going to be 2nd and a long 5. Two set backfield. They'll give it off to the second man through. That's number 22, and he's going to be hit and pushed back. That is Blake Voles. Voles got maybe a couple of yards on it, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. We'll say he got the long 5 went down to a 5, as this looks like it's going to be the end of the first quarter, and it is. It's going to be, unless they snap it really quick, as no, they're not going to get it off. They do not get it off. We're through one end of one. It is Bulldogs 6 and Stingers nothing. Well, the Bulldogs able to hold the Stingers and get the ball back, but now they've got a 3rd and about 5 to go to start this second quarter. Stingers trying to hold the Bulldogs now, as the Bulldogs got a 3rd and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5. Headings under center. Headings takes the snap, hands it off to the second man through, and he'll go straight ahead. Now he's got the first down and more. Good running by the Bulldogs, and I believe that is 34. That is Grayson Winningham again. Winningham, the workhorse for this squad, getting the first down and 10. Another first down for the Bulldogs on a rainy afternoon here in Sparta. They started this game a little early because of the rain, but it's kind of slacked up a bit now. Much better conditions than what we had earlier. And now the handoff up the middle goes the Bulldogs, and straight ahead for about 9 yards. Still coming forward, and he's going to get the first down, as he had a little help from his friends. Gets the first down, and that is number 33 for that is Dakota Dillard on the carry. Dillard with the run, and Dillard has the 1st and 10. And the Bulldogs moving the football again. They took their first possession, and 19 seconds into the game, they punched it in on a big run by Calvin Voles, as Voles had the run. Big run for him, and he got the touchdown, and that's got the lead for the Bulldogs. Now here come the Bulldogs. They've got a 2-man backfield with Headings under center. They'll give it to the front man through, number 25, and he's going to bull straight ahead, and he's going to have close to another first down. He's going to be about a yard short, as on the run. Another good run by the Bulldogs, and I believe that may have been, let's see, 22, Blake Voles. Blake on the carry. Bulldogs just pushing it forward. Bulldogs just using brute force coming up the middle, and they definitely have the size advantage across the line. They got a big line for them. They're going to hand it off now, going to bounce it outside, trying to get outside and making the turn, and he's going to get the first down, and a couple more is Winningham. Grayson, another good carry. Grayson's got the first down. And we're at the 42-yard line. 6 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. And our earlier game went really quickly for the Bulldogs, as the Pee Wee Bulldogs, that game went very quickly. And now the handoff going to be to the back man, and that is Winningham again. Winningham pushes forward, gets about 4 on the carry. Winningham and the Bulldogs just using that size. They're opening up some big holes. And we're going to have a timeout called by Upperman. Timeout on the field. We got 5:49 to go in the half. It's 6-0 Bulldogs.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You want to show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a thing, brother.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
Well, the Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead, and they're marching again, and Bulldogs just using that size advantage. They have some huge kids across the line, and they are just outsizing the Stingers right at the moment and pushing them around and open up some big gaps for the backs. Voles and Winningham having a good first, and also Headings and Dillard. And the Bulldogs come back up, trying to take the second Super Bowl championship today for Fentress County. In the senior division, they won the Pee Wee division earlier. And now the Bulldogs will hand it off. No, it's going to be a keeper by Headings. Headings follows the pack, and Headings going to break free. Headings gets loose, and he's finally brought down inside the 15-yard line. As Nathaniel Headings, a good run by Headings, and it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line. So Bulldogs with a 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. And they can't get another first down without scoring, but the Bulldogs just bullying over people at the moment. Now it'll be Headings. Headings going to have to keep it this time. Bounces outside, and he's met and dropped. He gets about to the 10-yard line, and he's driven back. That was a busted play. Headings was looking to hand that off, and nobody took it. And then Headings had to duck it and try to get what he could out of it. It gets about a yard maybe. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 9. Fentress County with the lead. Bulldogs up 6-0. Snap. Second man through to Winningham. Winningham gets through the line, gets a couple more yards, and he's going to get about to the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 for the Bulldogs. But this is definitely 4-down territory here, as you don't have any field goals or anything like that in elementary football. So you pretty much just have to go for it when you're down this close. And the Bulldogs going to go for it on 3rd down and 4 here. Bulldogs come to the line. You got Winningham, Dillard, and number 33, and they give it to number 22, Voles, and Voles going to go straight ahead, and Blake gets maybe a couple of yards. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 4 for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs need to get a first down here. If they can't score, they need to at least get a first down, because we got 3:42 left to go here in the first half. And that won't give any momentum back to the Stingers if they can get a score here, or at least keep this drive alive. It's going to be 4th and 4. Appreciate everybody joining us for this game. Once again, I want to apologize for the fact that you probably see the legs of our tent, but we've got a pop-up tent we had to use to film the game from. And now the Upperman Bees are going to jump offside. The hard count got them, and that should give the Fentress County squad a first down. As Upperman a little overzealous on that, and the hard count by Headings gives them some freebies, and that should be enough for the first down. And it's going to be, and I'm not sure what they're saying here. Encroachment. And that should be a first down. And I guess it's not going. They're going to say it's going. They're going to have to measure this one and see if it's a first down as well. So a couple of measurements to start this game. We've had a couple here. This will make the second one in the first half. Measurements on the play. We'll see what the Bulldogs. And it looks like the Bulldogs have got it. And they should have got it with that 5 yards because they were looked like right at 5 yards, and they do. They get it by a football length, and. Honestly, I didn't even need to have that one measured. I can see that one from up here. It looked like they had about a football length, and now they've got a 1st and goal at the 4, thanks to the Upperman offsides with 3:14 left to go here in the first half. They're just going to try and take a 2-score lead in this one. Fentress County with a 3-man backfield. Snap, there'll be Headings on the keeper. Headings going to try to bounce outside. He's got blockers, cuts back inside. Did he get there? No, they say he's right on the 1-yard line or the 1-foot line, more or less, as we go under 3 minutes here in the first half. And the Bulldogs just using that big size they have. They have a definite size advantage over Upperman, and they're using that to their advantage as they're able to just push and bull their way in. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal, and the Bulldogs wouldn't mind running maybe 3rd, maybe even get to 4th and goal and punch it in, because that would take about all this clock out of the first half. We're down under 2:20 when this one snapped. Headings takes the snap, hands it off to the first man through, and that is 33 in for the touchdown Bulldogs. Dakota Dillard with the touchdown, and the Bulldogs take a 2-score lead now. They lead it 12-0. As that time, big number 33, Dakota Dillard, just got it and banged his way in. And that was a 1-yard run by Dillard. With 2:14 left to go in the quarter. And now they'll go for the extra point. And it'll be handed off to the back man. He will go in, and he does. That's a 13, the 2-point conversion by, I believe that was Vols on the carry. So a 2-point, they got the extra point by Vols, and the Fentress County Bulldogs now lead it 13-0 with 2:14 left to go here in the quarter. We're headed toward halftime of this one, and the Bulldogs have an early 2-touchdown lead here with about 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fentress County going to kick off here in a moment. Still got a whole half of football left to play, but right now the Bulldogs looking tough. They're using that size advantage they have. Got some big kids at 11 and 12-year-olds. They're much bigger than the opponents, the Stingers, as the Stingers have had just tough time being able to stop that run of the Bulldogs. And it will be to kick it away, Jaden Hargis. Hargis will kick it away. 2:14 left to go. The head coach, Andy Winningham, for the Bulldogs, telling his players what to do. As a little bit of the ball won't stay on the tee, so they're going to set it back up, and dropping back will be the Bulldogs. And this is going to be kicked on the ground, taken by the Upman, and he got that one in stride, but he's going to be stopped before he gets to the 50-yard line. It's going to be the 49, as that one just a line drive, and taking it was number 1 for the Bees, but I don't have a number 1 on my roster. They didn't have a number 1, so we'll just call him number 1. Number 1 with the catch, and he gets back to about the 49-yard line before he's driven back. So now the Bulldogs need a stop here so they can go in halftime with a 2-score lead. They'd love to maybe get a turnover, and they've had some high snaps. It's been a trouble for Teeter back there to receive the snaps. He's back in the pistol now. We'll hand it off to the Upman, and he's going to get through the first line. He's still on his feet, fighting, and he's going to go all the way up and pick up the first down as he gets up over the 40 of the Bulldogs. So it's going to be 2 minutes, under 2 minutes now left to go when they start the clock. He should be going under 2 minutes now, and it will be the Stingers trying to move this down and get some points before halftime. They've got 1 minute and 50 seconds to do it, though. As Teeter back in the pistol now. He's got number 24 deep. That is Phillips. And they'll pitch it to Phillips, and it's on the ground. But Teeter comes back up with it, and that has been a problem for Upperman. They put it on the ground, but actually one of the Fentress County players come out with it, but they say Upperman recovered it first. So Fentress County can almost come up with another play, big play there. Of course, as we mentioned, the Bulldogs coached by Andy Winningham, assistant coaches Richard Voyles, Thomas Wingard, Jason Hargis, and Thomas Dillard, and the Water Girls Marley Winningham. Back in the shotgun, they'll take the snap. Teeter going to hand it off, and this time getting past the front guy was number 60. He's got some running room. He's headed down the sideline. He may take it to the house here before the half, and he does. Going all the way in is the Bulldogs number 60, or the Bees number 60, Chafin. Chafin with a 50-yard or 40-yard run. Chafin with a 40-yard run. And with 44 seconds to go in the quarter, the Bees get a great big break there, and they've got right back in the ball game. They now trail by 7. 13-6 the score. Bulldogs seen that time Chafin, a couple of hits on Chafin. They just didn't wrap him up. He got free and kept churning, and he headed to the end zone. And now it's a one-touchdown ball game. 44 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's 13-6. Bulldogs trying to capture their second title of the day. Pee Wee Bulldogs winning the Pee Wee division. Snap back high to Teeter. Teeter runs right into a mob, and he's not going to get it. Teeter's driven back as he ran right into the arms of big number 97, Joseph Linder, and Linder drove him to the ground. So now it's going to be a 13-6 game, so the Bulldogs still have a 7-point lead. A touchdown and an extra point lead, and that's big in this ball game. As the missed extra points was what actually won the game for the Pee Wees earlier. They had a couple of extra points. They scored their extra points while the Smith County squad couldn't theirs, and it finished a 14-12 ball game. So that was big in that one here. The Bulldogs have a 7-point lead right now. And it's going to be kicked off by the Sting. 44 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Bulldogs with the lead. The kick. And that one's not going to go 10 yards. That's going to be a problem, as that one will roll back. And Fentress County is going to have it with the 41-yard line with 43 seconds to go. And still some time for the Bulldogs to put some points on the board. Now, I believe Upperman will get the ball to start the second half. And I know they will, because they actually kicked off to the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs took it to the house with only 19 seconds off the clock. So we'll see what can happen here. It'd be nice if the Bulldogs can put up some points here before halftime. As Headings will get up in under center. 3-man backfield. Has the second man through. He's going to be get away from the first one. Winningham still on his feet. Winningham down the sideline, going to be driven out of bounds, and A touchdown saving tackle there by Evan Bax. Evan Bax with the stop. I think that's what I wrote there. My writing's terrible. As it's going to be for Fentress County now, 35.9 seconds to go here in the, where I think Fentress County has 2 timeouts left. As that one was out of bounds, so that stops the clock. So Fentress County got some motion toward the end zone again. If they can get another score here before halftime, would be big. Headings under center. Headings takes the snap. He rolls out, looks. Headings will now tuck and run. Headings down the sideline. Headings got a blocker out in front of him. Headings to the 10. Headings to the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Good run by Headings as Headings got a block out in front of him, and he just took it to the house. As a good job out there. Didn't see who was out on the far side. One of the wide receivers was blocking out in front of him. He takes it in the end zone now, and the Bulldogs take a 19-6 lead, so they get it right back. A big run by the Bees Chafin, and now with 24.5 seconds left to go, it's Headings a big run. Headings with a 34-yard run. And the extra point, it's going to be in there as Headings going to keep it himself, and he gets the PAT as well. So Headings with the score and the extra point, and now the Bulldogs take a 20-6 lead. Now the Bulldogs scored, they took that one about 50 yards in a little less than 20 seconds. So good drive by the Bulldogs to get that momentum right back. And now we'll have a kickoff before halftime, and I'm pretty sure that probably the Bulldogs are going to kick this in as deep as they possibly can. Last time they shot a little line drive, and the Upman got it for Upperman just inside the 50, and brought it back up to the 50-yard line. So you don't want to give them that kind of field position with only 24 seconds left to go. You'd like to get out of this half with a 2-touchdown lead. So 2 touchdown, 2 extra point lead. So we got 24.5 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. In this senior division matchup of the elementary school football. It'll be to kick it away for the Bulldogs is going to be Jaden Hargis. Hargis going to put it in. That one's going to be a squibber, and that one's going to hit and still on the ground. And the Bulldogs may have come up with it. The Bulldogs did. Upperman could not hang on to it with 40 seconds. The Bulldogs have a chance here to put another score up. They got scored a moment ago with less than 20 seconds, so we'll see what they do here. They've got 20 seconds to work with and a 20-6 lead here in the first half. And we're going to have a timeout called by Upperman. Timeout on the field, as we said, 20.6 seconds left to play in the half. 20.6 seconds left to go here in the first half of play as the Bulldogs lead it 20-6, and they get the onside kick, and now they've got it 1st and 10 at the Bees 41-yard line. The Bulldogs would love to put up another touchdown before the half. They scored that last one in under 20 seconds, so we'll see if they can do that again. And it's got 3-man backfield. Under center goes Headings, and now I got some movement from Fentress County as the far side jumped, and that was, I'm sure I didn't see the number of the one that jumped over there, but he jumped. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so that's going to back him up to the 46-yard line. 47, they'll say. And it's going to be 1st and 15 now for the Bulldogs. That took about a second off the clock. Actually, shouldn't have took a second because the clock shouldn't have started, but did. Now the snap dropping back. Headings looking. Headings getting a big rush. Gets away from it. Headings going to tuck it and run again. Headings up the field. Headings down the sideline. Headings with a stiff arm all the way down the 21-yard line. And I'm sure Fentress County will take a timeout now, as they have 8.3 seconds to go, and Fentress County going to take a timeout, and the Bulldogs back in business when we return. Well, the Bulldogs have 8.3 seconds to go. They've got it at the 21-yard line of the Bees. This would be big if they punch it in here. You have to think the Bulldogs are in complete control of this, but here it starts raining heavier again now as the rain starts coming down. Doesn't rain in 6 months, and we have rain during the football game. And the snap back, it's going to be Headings. Headings going to be ridden down. Headings not going to go anywhere. That's going to probably do it for the first. No, they're going to get a timeout call. And it is going to be a timeout by the Bulldogs. 1.2 seconds to go in the half, and they lead it 20-6. And so 1.2 seconds, one more play for the Bulldogs here in the first half. They lead it 20-6. And here we go. Last play of this first half, and the snap is Headings. Headings going to keep it himself, and Headings going to drive up, and he's going to be stopped, and that's going to do it for the half. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is 20-6 in favor of the Fentress County Bulldogs. Let's take a look at the scoring in this one. In the first quarter, with 7:41 left to go in the first quarter, it was a 45-yard run by Calvin Voles. They did not get the extra point. Then in the second quarter, it was a 1-yard run by Dillard. The extra point was good by Voles. And then it was a 44-yard run by the Upperman's Brinston Chafin, and they could not get the extra point. And then with 24 seconds left to go in the first half, it was Headings going in as Nathaniel Headings went in from the 34-yard line, and he got the point after himself. So he took it on himself to get the point after, and he got that, and that's where we stand here at the half. At halftime of this one, it is Fentress County 20, and it is Upperman 6. Back in just a few minutes with the start of the second half.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You wanna show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a ting, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
And back here at the White County Sports Complex, we're getting ready for the second half to get underway. The Bulldogs with a big lead. They lead it 20-6. If you just tuned in, first of all, shame on you because you missed a good football game. But Calvin Bulls has got a 45-yarder for the Bulldogs. Dillard has a 1-yard run, and Headings has a 34-yard run in this ball game, as the Bulldogs just using their size. They have some great size over there, and they're just using that to be able to just open up some big holes for their backs. So we'll see what they do here in the second half, as it will be Upperman to receive to start the second half. So they will get the ball. We'll see how they can respond. They missed the onside kick earlier, and it rolled down. They did not come up with it. I was told a couple of weeks ago Upperman played here against the White County squad, and they only had 11 kids on the field, so they had to play both ways the entire ball game. So that would be really tough. They don't have a lot on the bench over here now. They've got 5 kids, 5 subs. As Fentress County gets ready to kick it off. Here we go, second half, getting ready to get underway. 20-6. And Fentress County will kick it away. Fentress County leading 20-6. We're They're waiting on the kick, and the officials get everything going. You'd think they'll be a little bit quicker about this than it pouring the rain, but the officials taking their own sweet time about it. And here we go. It's going to be kicked off, and that's going to be a little squibber again. That one's going to go down and be picked up at about the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Sting at the 40. And neither of these teams really putting a lot of foot into the kick. There's no doubt about it. There's been very short kicks on both sides of the ball. Fentress County's Pee Wee team, congratulations to them. If you saw the game earlier, they won 14-12 in a hard-fought battle with Smith County, and that was their 9th win of the season, as they are the undefeated Super Bowl champion Pee Wee football squad. As congratulations to them once again. And here they're Fentress County trying to make a sweep of it, as they're wanting to get the seniors here, as in the game in between, it was Stone Memorial with the win in that one. Stone Panthers beat Upperman Sting in the junior division, and now Teeter will hand off off to number 24, and he'll get up for a couple of yards before he's driven down. And that was Phillips on the carry. Landon Robbins on the stop. Good job by Landon. Landon come over and put the hit on him, dropped him down there. Fentress County with a 20-6 lead in this one. That was a good job by Landon Roberts. Roberts coming in and leveled Phillips on that one. He got back maybe to the line of scrimmage is all. And now it's going to be Phillips back in the shotgun, as now they're going to get Teeter. Teeter hands it off to big number 60, and he's still on his feet, and he'll rumble up for about 6 yards before he's driven down. And they were just having trouble bringing down Chafin. Chafin's a big kid, and they've been having trouble bringing him down, but he's a little slow getting up and a little bit limpy there getting up as well. So that could be big for them if Chafin is injured. We're here at the Middle Tennessee Youth Football Conference Super Bowls here today at White County Sports Complex. Ethan Williams with me on camera one as we're filming this one. And a cold, rainy day. All the days that we've had sunny and warm, this is cold and rainy here at White County. And now the snap quickly to Phillips. Phillips trying to get outside. They're pushing him toward the sideline, and he's going to be knocked down, going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down, and looks like about 5 or 6 on the play. 4th and 6. 6:05, and we'll see what Upperman decides to do. It looks like they're going to go for it. I guess they're figuring they need a couple of scores, and they're not going to get the ball a whole lot, so they're going to try to take it here. And no, Upperman's going to punt it away, it looks like. And that's one thing about elementary football. You don't have fake punts because if you decide to punt, you have to punt it. And now the punt, that's going to be a short one. And Fentress County come up and take it at about it's going to roll back to the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs at the 28. And Fentress County will bring it the other way. 5:49 left to go here in the third, and the Bulldogs with the football and the lead. A 2-touchdown lead for the Bulldogs. As we get set for this one to get back underway here, as Fentress County with the lead. And the ball and the clock running. So now Fentress County got everything going their way right at the moment. As we're at the 29-yard line, our own 29. Headings under center. Takes a snap. Hands it to the last man through Winningham. He's got blockers out in front of him. Winningham's going to turn the corner on the left side, but be brought down. Good run, good defense by the Bulldogs on that one, and it's going to be a good run of about 5 yards, and the Upperman coach is upset. One of their players he felt got hit in the back, and that is also Chafin, and Chafin's really struggling out there right now. 4:50 left to go here in the third quarter. 20-6, and now they're going to head out. They're going to take it over the left side, and that's a good run there. And down in, we're going to have a flag behind it here, so that'll probably come back. And we'll see what the call's going to be. As I believe they're going to have another block in the back, or block in the back. And we'll see what the call is. Personal foul, Fentress County, so that'll back them up. A tough call there against the Bulldogs, as that'll back them up. And that will back them up. We'll see where it backs them up to. As they mark it, they start from where the foul was, and so it's actually for the Bulldogs, that it only loses them about 3 yards. So they're going to have it second and looks like 8. Second and 8 from the foul, the point of the foul. Okay, it's third down and loss of down, so it's after the play, so it'll be a loss of down. And now it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs again. 3rd and 8. 4:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs will roll it out as they're going to throw it out. Got a man out there. They got the catch at the 38-yard line. Going to be enough for the first down to the 39. A good throw by Headings, and out there on the far side, number 30 on the reception. We don't have a 30 on our roster. I'm not sure who number 30 is. We apologize for that. Our roster that they gave us does not have a 30 listed on it. So he catches it at the 39-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 with 4:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up by 2 scores. The snap. They'll hand it off this time to Winningham. Winningham's got blockers out in front. He heads over the left side. He's up over midfield. And there's another flag on the field. We'll see what this call is going to be. I believe they're going to whistle that one against. They're going to be holding against the Bulldogs, and I believe that was number 92, Houston Phillips. The officials walking behind him, looking at his number. So I'm assuming that's who they're going to whistle that one against, and that's going to back them up. Crest getting some big penalties here. That'll cost them 10 yards, and that's going to make it first and about 20. So that one hurts as we got 4:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Halfway through quarter number 3, a 2-touchdown lead for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs got a 2-touchdown lead. And it will be Headings bringing his unit up with a 1st and 20. Rolls out, looking. He's going to throw one out there. Got a man out there, and it goes right through his arms. Number 30 couldn't come up with that one. And once again, we apologize for not knowing who number 30 is. We're going to have to find out from the coach who number 30 is for the Bulldogs. But that's going to make it now a 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20 from the 30-yard line. Bulldogs lead it 20-6. We got 3:49 left to go here in the quarter. Power eye for the Bulldogs. They'll roll it out, and this time it's going to be Headings on the keeper. Headings going to reverse field. Headings now going to cut back inside. Headings got some room. Headings going to break free. He almost gets all the way free, but he's going to be down just shy of the first down marker. Going to be about 4 yards short, so a good run by Headings. As Headings went one direction, cut back the other direction, then broke it up the middle, broke a couple tackles, and now it's going to be a 3rd down and about 4, so 5, let's say 5, as it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. And that was some great running, nifty running by Headings. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he's the younger brother of one Josiah Headings that played for the Dragons last year. And it looks like football's definitely in this family's blood. As they'll come back up, and it will be Headings under center. Got the three-man backfield, power I. And we're going to have motion by the Bulldogs. Somebody got a little overzealous. It looked like the back man, Winningham, started a little quick. So that'll cost them 5, and now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Fentress County. 3rd and 10, and that'll back them all the way up to about the 40-yard line. So 3rd and about, 9.5. We'll say close to 10. They're about a football short of 10 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down. Fentress County just trying to run the clock as much as anything. We're down to 2.5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter, so this quarter going pretty quick. And Fentress County just trying to get this clock running and keep it running. They're up by 2 scores, and we're about an hour into the game so far, so it's not too bad. And the snap, they're going to hand it off up the middle and straight ahead, getting about 2 or 3 yards. Was Dillard, I believe, on the carry on that one. Dillard with the carry. Going to be 4th down, and we'll see what the Bulldogs want to do. And Bulldogs got a pretty decent punter. They may punt it here with 4th down and only 1:51 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they decide to go for it. That's going to be a long 4th down. And we'll see if they go for it here. Looks like they're going to line up and go for it. Nope, they're going to punt it. They have decided to kick it away. And we'll see what this does for the Bulldogs, and they'll get the punt off, and that's a good one. It'll hit and be caught at about the 29-yard line. So the Sting has the ball at the 29-yard line. 1:34 left to go here in quarter number 3. Bulldogs need a good defensive stand again. Able to get some good yardage. As it will be 1st and 10 now for the Sting with 1:34 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sting come up. It'll be back in at quarterback will be Teeter. Teeter takes the snap, goes straight ahead, and he's going to be hit and driven back. Good hit by the Bulldogs. A good tackle there. Coming up off the bottom of the pile is number 34, Winningham. Winningham coming up off the bottom of the pile. We're about maybe 2 more plays here in the 3rd quarter. And then we'll head into the final frame of this one. And right now the Bulldogs have the advantage, up 20-6. Up 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. And the extra points are not a gimme here in this one, folks, because you can't kick the extra points. You have to score the extra point. And it's been a thing that caused some teams some problems here today. Snap back. They're going to hand it off to the big guy. He's trying to cut back inside, but he's going to be brought down short of the 1st down. I think it's going to be 3rd down and maybe looks like about 4. So a good job by the Bulldog defense. Bulldogs able to knock him down. 3rd and 4. Fentress County senior Bulldogs trying to pick up the county's 2nd Super Bowl win here today. They won the Pee-wees. Stone won the juniors. And Fentress County trying to win the seniors here in this one as they lead it by 2 touchdowns. And we're probably going to be the last play of the quarter. We're headed to the final frame of this one, and it is 20-6 Bulldogs.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You want to show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a thing, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
Well, final frame of this one, and the Bulldogs have a 2-touchdown buffer. We'll see if they can hold that buffer and take this Super Bowl title here at White County Sports Complex. Gary Clark with you on this Saturday afternoon, on a rainy, chilly Saturday afternoon. We had the Pee Wee game. It was a little chilly, but no rain for that one. But we've had rain on this one since the word go, and it still continues to get some light drizzle out there as we speak. We've had some hard rain at times, so we'll see how this fourth quarter goes now as the Bulldogs trying to hold on to this 2-touchdown lead. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Sting. And the Sting's big back chafing. Just a little gimpy out there on that left leg. Teeter back in the shotgun. They'll take the snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw one out there. He hangs that one up in the air, and that one's lucky not to be picked off as he lost the grip on that one. That might have been a problem with the rain right there. That wet ball, he lost the handle on that one and just tossed up a wounded duck on that one. So it's going to be 4th and 4 now for the Sting. We'll see what they decide to do. They may go for it since they don't think they may get the ball back 2 more times. So they just about have to go for it here. So this could be a crucial play in this ball game. A stop here by the Bulldogs, and they'll have a great field position with under 8 minutes to go in the game, 7:55 to be exact. Snap back, he balls it again, and the Bulldogs fall on it, and that's going to be a turnover, and the Bulldogs going to have it 1st and 10, and that looks to be at about the 25-yard line of the Sting. So great field position now for the Bulldogs. They just need to open a couple of holes and punch this one in, go up by 3 TDs. And now it's a 20-6 ball game. We got 7:50 left to go in it, and the Crush are 7 minutes and 50 seconds, or I should say the Bulldogs are 7 minutes 50 seconds away from picking up a Super Bowl title, as it will be Hennings. He's got Winningham out in front of him. Winningham blocking in front of him. Takes it over the left side and pushes it all the way down to inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 11. He's going to get all the way down to the 11. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Fentress County, as the Bulldogs knocking on the door once again and ready to kick it in here. If they can get a score here and go up 3 touchdowns, it's going to be really tough for Upperman to try to get back into this one. Fentress County with a 20-6 lead. They'll come up. Headings under center. Headings takes a snap, hands it off this time to Voles, and Voles will spin inside and then get driven back, as Voles got met right about 2 yards in and got hammered. Gets driven back, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Under 7:20 left to go here in the ball game. Thanks for joining us for this Bulldog our first ever Super Bowl broadcast in elementary football, and we have enjoyed it. It's been a great night of football, great day of football. They're going to hand over to Winningham this time. He'll bounce the left side. Winningham's got the corner, but he's going to be in for the touchdown, Bulldogs. Good run by Winningham. He got hit right at the end, but just got inside the pylon for a touchdown, and the Bulldogs now take a 26-6 lead as they punch that one in, and they will go for the extra point with 6:59 left to go in the ball game. The Crush are in, as that was an 11-yard run by Winningham. So Winningham joins the touchdown brigade as he gets the touchdown. And we'll see what happens here as Headings takes the snap, rolls it, looks. He's going to throw for the extra point. No good. And the PAT is no good. And but I should say the Bulldogs are now up by 24 6-point lead. They lead it 20-6 and just under 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Bulldogs using that size advantage as they are just out-muscling the Bees here today. The Bees just don't have the size to match some of the kids from Fentress County, as Fentress County has some huge kids for 11 and 12-year-olds. These kids are going to be something else when they get into high school, folks. As some of them will move on up into crush football next year, but they'll have several of them back. So it's going to be, Coach Winningham's got them rolling here as they lead at 26-6. Kicking it away will be number 73, Jaden Hargis. Hargis will kick it away. Hargis, the kick, and this one over the head of the return man, and that's going to be all the way back to about the 21-yard line where it'll be downed, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sting, and about the 23, we'll call it. That time, one of the better kickoffs, as that one went over the head of the return team as they were all up close for that short kick that Fentress County had been using, and then he kicks it over their heads. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Sting. Teeter with the play. Teeter will come in. Teeter back in the pistol. He's got Chafin deep. He's going to fake it to the Chafin, keep it himself, and he's going to get drilled as he gets through the line, gets maybe a yard or two, and then he is hammered there. And that's going to be for the Bulldogs, big number 97, Joseph Linder. Linder, a big kid, and Linder, when he put the hit on Teeter, Teeter went down. He picked up a couple of yards, but they were hard yards to get with 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. It will be Sting with the football as they get this one off. By the time they get this one off and the play's over, it's going to be under 6 minutes to go in the game. As Teeter directing traffic, gets the snap. He's going to pitch it out to number 60, Chafin. Chafin's going to be dropped way back as good penetration by the Bulldogs. They drop him all the way back, and that's going to be a loss of, I'm going to say, about 8 yards. That's going to make it a 3rd down and 15 for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 15 now for Upperman. 26-6 your score, down under 5.5 minutes left to go in this one, and the Bulldogs starting to smell that title now as it's getting very close. By the time this play is over, probably under 5 minutes left to go and a 3-score lead. It's going to be almost impossible for Upperman to come back in this one. Teeter gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to 24. He's got some room, but hasn't got enough room as he's going to be brought down there by the Crush's Calvin Bowles. Calvin just wrapped him up and pulls him back. Under 5 minutes to go. Fentress County Bulldogs 5 minutes away from a Super Bowl title here, their 2nd of the day. So we're counting down now as I guess Upperman really just having to go for it here. It's going to be 4th and about a dozen. So they've got to come up with a big play here or Fentress County going to have great field position. The snap back, they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be dropped again. And coming up with it is Teeter, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to go over on downs, and he loses yardage. And it's going to be 1st and 10, Fentress County from about, it looks like, I'm going to say it looks where they're going to mark it at maybe the 13-yard line. So 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line, 14-yard line maybe. Either way, it's going to be great field position as the Bulldogs will come out. They have just dominated this second half. It's 26-6, and the size advantage of the Bulldogs has just been way too much for the Sting to overcome. As that big line, that great big line, has just opened hole after hole. Now they're going to hand Winningham up the left side, and Winningham's going to get a few yards before he's brought down, maybe about half the distance they needed for the first down. Going to be second and short, or second and about 5, I should say. Second about midway. So Fentress County in command of this one as we go under the 4-minute mark. Now we'll have the award ceremony after the ball game. We'll show the award ceremony and then wrap it up from here at Watt County Sports Complex. Now straight ahead goes the Bulldogs, and that one, I didn't see who on the carry that was, and it may have been Winningham again on the carry. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the number on that one. Going to be 3rd down and 1 now, though, for the Bulldogs. And we'll see what the Bulldogs can do here as we go down toward the 3-minute mark. We've got actually 3:15 left to go in the game. And it will be handed off this time, and I don't think he'll get the first down. It looks like he got pushed back. He may have got enough forward momentum to give him a first down, but we'll see as we hit 3:02 left to go here in the ball game. And it's going to be 1st and goal. He got enough, just enough, as it's 1st and goal from the 3. Down to 2:51, and clock ticking. That's the best part of it. Slowly ticking away. And looks like Fentress County going to come away with 2 Super Bowl titles here today. As under center goes Headings. Headings gets the snap, hands it off this time to 45. He'll drive toward the end zone. Going to be stopped just short. And that is Calvin Boyles on the carry. Fentress County trying to tack on another one. 2:18 left to go on this one. And it has been all Fentress County since early in this one. Fentress County jumped out to a 14-0 or 13-0 lead in the lone score for the Sting came in, and then from there it's been all Bulldogs again. Now hand it off to Boyles, and Boyles trying to punch his way in. Does he get there? No, he does not. He's going to be stopped, and now we're going to have a flag down on the end as they're going to get Fentress County. Looks like one of Fentress County's players is going to get called for unnecessary roughness. Personal foul. Fentress County, that's going to back them up with 1:47 left to go. And Fentress County will have another play, and that's going to back them up 15 yards. And with 1:47 left to go, Fentress County will back up. There's Winningham going over to find out what the call was and what it was on, and I didn't see it down in the end zone, though. And so the Bulldogs will have it second down and goal from about, let's see, that looks like about the 13-yard line, or about the 16-yard line. So 3rd and goal here. 107 seconds left to go in this one, and the Bulldogs are going to be your Super Bowl champions in the senior division as well as the Pee Wee division. A good day for Fentress County. As under center goes Headings. Headings takes the snap. He fakes it, rolls out. Headings going to keep it. Headings going to be wrapped up and dropped over there. And that's going to bring it to 4th down and long for 4th and goal from about, they're going to mark it right out about, it looks like about the 10-yard line. So the Bulldogs need 10 yards, 4th and goal. And we're down to 1:13 left to go here in this one. Fentress County leading by 20. This is really the only pretty lopsided game, as the first game, the Bulldogs won that one by 2, as that one was just a situation where the Bulldogs got the extra points and the Smith County Owls didn't. And now it's going to be Headings under center. Headings going to take a snap. Now Headings going to throw it down deep. He's got a man out there too high. Incomplete with 36 seconds to go. Fentress County will turn it over on downs, and it will be Sting football to bring the other way. So the Stingers will have it with 36.6 seconds to go. That one's pretty much academic, though, as Fentress County definitely going to win this one and take their second Super Bowl of the day. So Fentress County, a great performance here today. They're going to take 2 out of this one. We'll stick around for the awards ceremony coming up afterwards. They'll be handing out the awards for winning trophies and all that coming up here in just a moment. But maybe a time for a couple more plays, and we're going to have a timeout called by Fentress County. Fentress County calls timeout. We got 35.9 seconds left to go in this one, and it is Bulldogs 26, Sting 6.
Hey, what you bringing to football?
Freshness? You wanna show how the ATL do?
Bring it. That way.
Can I bring London?
It ain't a thing, bro.
Can I bring my swag? Superpowers?
Kill 'em.
Can I bring my crew?
Bring 'em.
We meet again. Hey, maybe. Hey, maybe. You ever see me? They still going crazy.
Can I bring? Definitely bring that. They're bringing it. How about you? What do you bring?
35.9 seconds left to go in this one, and it's going to be 35 seconds away from the Bulldogs picking up the title and getting some of the younger kids in there. Now a lot of younger kids going to get some last-second duty here. We see Davis, Dalian Davis in there. We see a couple of younger kids in there. We'll get those, and now they're going to throw it out. Teeter's going to launch this one. Got a man out there, and that's the big guy, and he's trying to take it all the way, but he's going to be brought down the 39-yard line. And that was a good throw, but it's going to be a first down for the Sting, but it's still going to be a long, long way to go for the score. And it will be back in the shotgun goes Teeter. Teeter throws this one. That one lost the handle on that one. It just kind of spins out of control and incomplete. They'll have the awards ceremony coming up here in just a few minutes, and we'll get that on camera, and then we will wrap it up from here. We want to thank the Bulldog coaches for sponsoring this Bulldogs football game, and it will be a good one for them. They will enjoy watching this video over and over because they're going to be Super Bowl champions here for 2019. As Teeter gets back in the shotgun, he drops the football and now picks it up. Man, he is dropped right there. He is leveled there. As good D by the younger Bulldogs, and that's going to do it. Fentress County is going to win it. The Bulldogs are your 2019 Senior Division Middle Tennessee Youth Conference football champions, Super Bowl winners. Congratulations to them as they pick up a huge win here, and that is the second title of the day for Fentress County as they win this one 26-6. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Well, the Fentress County Bulldogs for the second time today hoist the trophy as they'll take the championship trophy. They won the Pee Wee division earlier by a final of 14-12, and they will have taken the senior division here tonight 26-6, a lopsided victory for the Fentress County squad as they roll in this one. Just pretty much dominated their size advantage, just dominating the Upperman squad, and the Fentress County Bulldogs are your 2019 Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl champions for the year, and they finished the season at 7-3, and a big win for them and a big championship for them as well. Some of these young guys will be in Crush football next year. Some of those will be still back here in the elementary school division, but now the young men from Upperman High School, the coach coming over to get the runners-up trophy. And nothing to hang their head about for Upperman. They finished the season 6-3. They just could not get past the Fentress County squad. Was one of the that they couldn't get past, as Fentress County took both games from them this year. They won the first game, the first matchup between the two, by a score of, I think it was, 25-6. So pretty much same score in this one as it ended up 26-6 in this one. Let's take a look at how this game went. In the first quarter, it was Calvin Voles with a 45-yard run. That was only 19 seconds into the ball game. They did not score the extra point. Then in the second, with 2:14 left to go, a 1-yard run by Dakota Dillard, and the extra point by Calvin Voles, and it was quickly a 13-0 lead for Fentress County. Then the Sting came back with a 40-yard run by Chafin. With 44 seconds, they missed the extra point. With 20 seconds later, the Bulldogs came back with a run of 34 yards by Nathaniel Headings, and with 24 seconds left to go in the first half, they get the extra point by Headings, and they led then 20-6, and then they get this last touchdown with 6:59 to go in the fourth quarter. They got an 11-yard run by Grayson Winningham. The conversion, the extra point, was not good, and they end up winning by a final of 26-6. So a big win, big day for Fentress County as they get two Super Bowl titles here today. They win the Pee Wee Championship 14-12 in what was a really good ball game, folks. Those are two great defensive teams playing there, and that was a great game by those youngsters. And then in the second game here, it is Fentress County winning this one by a final of 26-6. So two Super Bowl titles for the Fentress County squad, and right now they're giving out the participation trophy, or the participation awards, to all of the squad from Upperman. And then they will have the trophy presentation for the Fentress County team and their participation awards as well. So this game, what a ball game for these two teams as they come away with a win here tonight. And they'll have the trophy presentation for the 2019 Middle Tennessee Youth Conference football champion, Fentress County Bulldogs. Fentress County Bulldogs, a great game here tonight. They win this one by a final of 26-6, and they now are going to finish the season at 6-3, but at 7-2. And more importantly, though, they picked up this title, and a great win for the Fentress County squad as they pick up a title here at the White County Sports Complex. Of course, they're getting their trophies now, and they'll have their participation awards handed out to them here in a moment, and then that'll pretty much wrap it up for us from here today. And this game was supposed to start at 2, and it's 3:30, so we're getting out of here really quick here tonight as these games go very quickly, but they do have some separation in between them, and that's one of the things. Coach Andy Winningham holding up the trophy out there. And congratulations to Andy and the guys for picking up this big win. And congratulations to Coach Gabe Beatty and his squad as well, as they won earlier today. So congratulations to them, the coaching staff of the Pee Wee football squad as well. They're handing out the participation trophies to all the Bulldogs. Get this wrapped up, and we'll get out of here in just a few minutes, wrap this one up. But right now, they are just handing out the participation trophies. A great game. If we had to say, it'd be tough to say who was the MVP of this game, but I'm going to go with the whole offensive line. Their whole offensive and defensive lines were just terrors tonight, and they had outstanding games, and congratulations to everyone on both the defensive and offensive lines. They're our MVPs, folks. We like giving it to linemen, and we're going to give it to the offense and defensive line of the Fentress County Bulldogs. I'm giving away all the participation things. They should be through that here in just a minute. They're to Lucas Crabtree, Jaden Hargis, Joseph Harris, Austin Wingard, number 91, Austin Wingard, and let's see, number 92, Houston Phillips, number 94, Gabriel Ledbetter, and number 97, Joseph Linder. Just an outstanding game for the Bulldogs. They held their opponents to 6 points, which is, let's see, as I said, that's a little bit, right at their average. They allow 6 points a game, and that's what they did here tonight in this win. So they come away with a huge one here against the Upperman Sting. And number 30, they didn't have him on the roster. I said that too, and they checked with us, our roster against theirs, and they didn't have him either. The Fentress County Bulldogs are the 2019 Middle Tennessee Youth Conference champions for 2019. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the Pee-wees. Thanks again for everybody joining us. We'll thank Ethan on the camera one, as I'm sure he's ready to get out of the cold, and I am too. So we're going to get out of here. Folks, congratulations to the two teams on the championship, and we're looking forward to seeing them next year and seeing how well they can participate next year and see what they do in years to come, as these guys are going to be some of the future of Fentress County football. Until next time, folks, I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.